Ball coming up here for G2.
Little flashbang top mid. That gets Keto checking corners down at the base of the ramp, but it's Tabson who seems to shut things down pretty quickly. He was, of course, playing as that arch rotate. There's still the man inside of the pit. The other two A players now joined by that late lurk, but it's all headshots coming out of big. 3 USP.
Banana control. Make sure you don't have to retake there, but then to play back like this is good. I think the only thing that would have helped, of course, as we can see from the replay, is a nice moto smoke.
40 seconds left over, and we're starting to see G2 explore at the top of Banana with bomb, and now they're just going to go ahead and go off of this. It's towards mid that Amanek catches not one, but 2 CTs. That draws the arch rotate back in, but Mohan, it also draws the bomb over. Those 2 kills at the A site is enough for G2 to justify the commitment, but that's where the CTs still are. They took 2 off of the 4-man stack. Luckily, they are able to bring it back, despite it looking like Big were going to rob them. Keto is barely alive at the end of this. Greatly done by Amanek. Those 2 kills in mid.
2 AKs saved. Keto with the 1 rifle over at B is not so bad for Big Clan, but we'll go. Maybe not this one. We'll have a Xantares buy up because he had a bit too much money. He'll grab an M4 and some utility.
And that scout both in position on Banana. A challenge off of the flashbang, but that AK was playing counter flash, so it's an easy response to pop Nexa. Now it's yet again AK up top of the site and Searson to try and draw attention into the corner. Puts the scope up, misses the first shot, misses the second. Keto's here on damage control and he's doing an excellent job. That's a crucial 3-piece coming out of Keto this round. And then further damage added to the tally versus Hunter, but he'll get his bomb plant and a smoke grenade and a Molotov. And now we're seeing G2 play that utility to create comfort the same way those CTs did as they backed up off Banana. But Banana now belongs to Tabson. And with this Deagle and MP7, that is a very real threat. Kenny S on full HP, makes contact, drops Tabson. Tizian's Deagle answers back through the edge of the wall, and Kenny goes down to Xantares. So 2.5 rifles is enough. Big taking back a round.
And overall, we're going to see this from start to finish. So the top Banana hold was really big to get the smoke there. They don't lose the extra player. Kenny S broke his shin jumping onto the site, trying to get to the bomb plant zone, and then got sprayed down. So with a little bit more utility, you might have seen a different outcome. Overall, the starts to these rounds have been good. They've been getting the rotates they want, but the opening kill keeps going to Big.
Yeah, this time ×2. Searson taking the duel with the man downrange in the favor of G2. No, that's Big. Making the offensive. Kenny S catching Tabson on the side of double box. That could have been the kill back for G2. He will clean it up, finish it off. Jax honing in on pit is bested by Xantares, who now has this line through the smoke grenades to ensure nobody actually crosses towards site. So they cross back instead to Arch. And that's allowed to them because Keto's flank down mid didn't actually hold this. Now they know exactly where G2 can get off to, and they put that pressure on Searson, who's looking to double his kills to close this round and give Big their 5th. The T's nearly lining up as Searson isolates the duel, leaving Kenny to trade it. This is him in a 1v4 with a single defender towards B, but the smoke grenade trying to draw them into him. He gets called out and spotted, dealt with swiftly. Big lead, 5-1.
It's not easy to get up lane, especially versus Xantares and Pit, versus the counter utility that they have. They have so many protocols for stopping these executes, and it just feels like they know. But at this point, we're crossing the minute mark with control at both brackets and top E, so I think they're going to be comfortable once again.
Yeah, I like the way they just kind of crank the tempo too. G2, they know what they want. It's a matter of getting it, and Kenny S gets what he wants. 2 AKs on that B site. Jax trying to cut off the rotates here, just dives back into cover because he knows his life is so valuable. Him staying alive will section off any possibility of a Banana wraparound.
They, don't get ahead of yourself. You won 1 round. They're gonna spot 1. Jax goes down. It's like, do you need to? I mean, they're gonna have G2's game plan is really easy to see. Like everybody's still standing early. You talked about how everybody's got their protocols, everybody's playing their game plan, but it's these opening kills, and the opening damage is massive. It is immense. Nexa gets blown to smithereens.
with Kenny S also falling to now sub 20 HP, and the pressure continuously applied here from Big. Not one, but two players interchangeably peeking down this banana, trying to get an additional kill here, really trying to solidify a 7th round. But Kenny S, despite being low HP, has other ideas. Keto, risky move to try and get back that gun. He realizes the risk he's playing with the proximity of G2, and instead is relegated back to the M4. So he just tucks into oranges and hopes that he can do the damage. There are 2 players tagged, make it 3, one of which now down. This retake's doable, but Big last time didn't want to run the risk. It seems here, in the 9th round, they're gonna take a chance. One frag, thrown out by Tabson. Misses the mark. That could have killed either Kenny or Jax. Hell, a single stray shot would take one of them out. We get this eventual come-up banana from Tizian, but it is the site players making way more noise, and Jax, even low HP, like Kenny S, is able to get an additional kill, but there's 2 back for Big. It's all on Eminent. He pops up from the little hole and wrecks face.
Down there in the post plant from G2, but of course Big had to make a meal of it. So it came close, but I actually am a big fan of the calling on both sides at the moment. We to reinforce with the up. I like this adjustment a lot, but they are still hoping it's A and it's N.
Oh. Eminent comes around as the smoke pops, and Keto barrels outwards, sees a lot of presence here. Tabson, he's ready, boosted up, and it's all so easy when Kenny S and Jax seem to be joined at the hip. Hunter with the 2nd kill in the round. The only man to connect the kills is shut down by Searson.
Yeah, they lose a couple of players in that process, and there was that weird moment where Big were trying to get the opposite, but then rotate out. However, there's Eco. You can't write it off. Eminent gets an opening Tech-9 kill, and Xantares is only here by himself, trying to do the best that he can. He's almost in safety, but Eminent gets another kill.
Damn it, that
oh my god,
able to...
Xantares has cleared mid and dinked his teammate.
Oh, and then Kenny S gets a 2nd on it. Is this good? It was looking like a 5-man survive type G2 moment off of the Tech-9s. Okay, let's settle down. I think everybody was kind of lulled into this false sense of security. The rounds had been playing out quite textbook. You know, we had utility being exchanged down banana. Everybody was sizing one another up. Nobody was doing anything too crazy. And then Amanek, out of nowhere, running through middle, insta headshots the mid peak, and there was terrorists all around him.
Yeah, he was completely tunnel visioned, clearing mid out as the only rifler left, and just completely destroyed.
Pressure arch through the Molotov costs them a lot of HP, but they do get the trade frag. Now we're going to get Searson in the back of the bomb site with that op. Not the most comfortable position for a sniper to be, but with Xantares on his side, suddenly things seem easy. Kenny S will trade one. Hunter snapping the headshot into Searson brings us to the 2v2. Bomb retrieve for only a moment. 6 seconds left over. Hunter needs to plant. He thinks the CT's close and that he can get the kill, but that's not the case. This half fizzles out, not with a frag, but rather the clock. But it's far from over. Oof.
Oh, man.
It's
okay, that's
over already for Keto.
A good guy to kill, man. Keto's had some monster energy. Okay, this first half. Oh, he's gone. They don't have to worry about him. Ooh.
Nice. Kenny, yes. Taps into the face of Tabson. But they have alleviated the pressure on Arch. This now allows Big to play around with the idea of the wrap, but with a man in apps, they want to hit this A site. Check out the radar. CT's kind of sniffing out and suspecting all situations. Xantares, he's going to work into the bomb site. The corners are clear, my friend. It's really just the pit you have to worry about. Because of that moment of silence they took towards Arch side, G2 actually doubled a couple players over towards B. And that's what allowed for them to now exit. Kenny S, he just comes quickly into the retake. His 13th frag as he swoops into the pit and leaves this on Searson 1v4. All the T's hit the floor.
Doing some kind of fake. And then that's after he gets the opening kill, of course. And this was Tizian making an amazing play to jump on Jax in the pit so his teammates...
Am I crazy, or are there just more and more M4A1S players kind of popping out of the woodworks here? We got 2 fit running on G2, and one of which got a single kill on the hold. Only a single kill. Kenny S through the smoke, trying to connect one, but he can't. And so Big, damn, just barreling into the bomb site, popping out of the apartments, trading efficiently and now trying to hang on from basically 2 positions. But there are 4 of them. So each spot doubled up inside of pits. Once that smoke fades, maybe G2 try and throw this one. Oh my god, they're taking so much damage from the fire. The bomb, it's already halfway gone, but Amanek does have positioning inside of the site. Xantares sees him, and they just have to play the clock.
Yeah,
KennyS gets the headshot, but they're gone. And now they realize that it's difficult to retreat. KennyS could have also survived with his 2 teammates, but that is not the case. Bomb pops, and ooh, even Nexa dies.
For G2, Amanek's got his weapon of choice. He'd probably buy this on a full rifle, so he's happy. I made a mistake.
No, you have a fair point, dude. The A1S does have some nasty ones. But I think the Poseidon, the Howl, come on. Those take the cake.
Oh.
Boom! Beagle shots from Kenny and Nexa. Anybody else want to peek down Banana? Huh? No. Instead, they're going to move that bomb over towards Arch. And with a flashbang and a smoke and a frag going through it, Tabson realizes, I may have made a mistake. A grave error. He has delivered bomb to the library. Oh no, things go from bad to worse unless Tizian can just pick up all of the pieces. Amanek's low HP, but Jax goes for the peak. 5 health left on Tizian. 2 CTs to try and topple. Frag grenade could blow Amanek into tomorrow. Shabang! And suddenly, what if Jax starts doubting himself?
He's scared. Yeah, he's scared.
Things are because Jax doesn't have armor either, right? So let's say first bullet hits him. Tizian suddenly has an aim punch. He's on the doorway. He's walking in. Jax is spotted and closes this round.
With half a mind, ends up running to A because that's what you need to do when you see this many players pushing down Banana.
Sure.
But his 2 teammates are sitting back at mid, trying to hold for the push. But then Tabson runs.
It's going to be a tough job. Maybe he can topple 1 or 2 as they attempt to get inwards. We've got utility being primed by the players in the back. Keto and Tabson on the forefront. He hits a shot despite being splashed. KennyS repositions quickly over towards Coffins. There's no second smoke. He reads into Keto, going around, and Amanek even catching Tizian down middle after he was able to get 1 kill. So it's a 4 versus 3 with bomb planted. There's going to be a very crucial fight going down on Banana, though. Big time. It's a 2v2 on that side of the map. Trading efficiently so far. The edge still for G2, but now it's taken away. Nexa is all that's left over, and a smoke grenade meets him on this cross. If he walks through it, it's desperate. Xantares unable to stop him, and Nexa clutching out of nowhere.
That round from G2, but up until that point, you think, all right, whoa, they're just going to have to call it a day. That's crazy stuff here from Nexa.
They get that deep B control. They're going to have 4 guys on A site. G2 are playing Inferno very well.
Like winners.
Big winners. Not like a team that got reverse swept by Big in the grand finals of DreamHack Masters. No, sir. And that's the Big, or rather the G2 they don't want to be. But check your corner on Banana, because you've got a pressured situation for Amanek, and he's got 2 kills, looking for the 3rd, swapping to the Deeg, and slapping Searson down. Xantares gets nothing from his arch.
The round was beautiful. And it's so unlike what we've seen from G2 recently. Low confidence DP side, low rotation.
Walking up on apps. All right, let's try the pit pop. Remember, G2, they caught an A defense off guard once upon a time in the first half. Now it's Xantares with that AK. He gets legged as he falls, Keto, but still stands. And it works. An explosive exit out from apartments gives Big a bomb plant and puts G2 into a position where they definitely have to consider a save. Leave in Xantares, but if he gets checked,
we heard him.
Next thing, here's the footsteps. There's the kill versus Keto, and good thing Xantares is there to save it to exit.
Some of the really sick flashes that Tease will throw, and you can fall down into quad after your first kill or second kill.
Flashbang's on point, but the crossfire's looking superior. Frag grenade's gonna dunk onto Tapson. No, it actually gets robbed away by the ledge, but Hunter, not a problem. He is just racking them up, but he does get denied by Searson's op. Still very difficult for Big to find any footing on this site. I mean, they've been fighting out of the smokes with flashbangs and frag grenades just overwhelming at all possible corners. Now Nexa comes out from Newbox, and they have Searson's position confirmed. It is 15.
Super strong. Another great look here. And of course, Hunter's just fragging. Nexa plays a spot to perfection. And because they go light in that regard, they can never kill him, basically. So now we come up to what could be the last round of the first map. Tizian, holy.
Yeah. They extinguish a Molotov to go for the double alt peek, and that gets punished and then some. But it's on Amanek and Kenny S to try and bring this back. Amanek's got nothing to lose, really, other than his life and his gun and all his grenades, but I suppose maybe he values that. Too much to risk it. Yeah, the smoke grenade, that one spells defeat.
I think he was hoping they'd just run over to A at least, and then he could just go stack early. But yeah, great map from Amanek as well. He's up 22 and 12 in this game. 4 players over 20 kills. It was Jax to win the map basically versus Heroic with his performance. They'll probably treat it like an anti-force. Let's see if Kenny S tries anything tricky. They've avoided the patrol, and this is great from G2. So even if they don't know now, they're re-aggressing top banana, and they get a kill, man.
Oh, and that one's ballsy. Kenny has to go for the peek and give cover with Amanek up close. That's one thing. Amanek extending around the corner with nobody else having any vision or a real way to support. That's massive. And if this is the way G2 take away map 1, props to them. Not shying away from the confrontation. But Hunter, half his magazine gone. Good thing Jax can snap back with the Deeg, and Nexa comes in with another. But right now, we've got the utility on Catwalk, which, of course, the CTs see. Has nothing there. 3 players out long, and a bomb working its way through the tunnels. The 1B player from Big has actually just left the bomb site. So while these kills go down on the top of mid, it's really Keto whose position is most important. He's got Kenny S challenging him in this 1 versus 1, but he can't quite catch the kill. But Kenny S dancing around the box is dead, and Keto had a teammate to come bail him out of a very sticky situation. So what's left of G2 and Jax and Amanek has to retake the bomb site before the bomb is planted. So many players inside of it. This one has gone to hell. Amanek is all that's left over. He doesn't quite know where they've got off to, and there's nothing he can do about the players on Plat or the one behind Car. Assuming these CTs don't peek, Amanek has no way to get in here. Tizian.
Okay.
Not yet. Oh, and he's
he's getting close
now.
Okay.
Oh my, Tizian never peeked.
So they could have looked very different if G2 hit their entries, but they had this cool idea to do the fake.
A flash of brilliance.
I've never named a strat in a round, and of course it's the one where they have one piece of utility responsible when it comes to holding these pushes, but they're out through the molly. Trades are okay, actually quite good. Wow, they kill everybody in the spawn. Long range duels go badly, and finally Tizian will come barreling down mid, but he's got the short barrel of his MP9.
All right, Searson with the no scope, almost getting that peek onto the player looking the other direction, but Kenny S gives cover, and the bomb goes down. G2 rocking it through middle. I mean, a good job by Tabson in CT spawn to molly off the 2 Ts. Almost got the second kill because they were so clumped up on one another, but he died and the trades were good. I mean, this round really, it's that 3K from Hunter that really got them into the B bomb site and whatnot. Sure, Searson.
Fight CT spawn, knowing that they didn't get a kill last round, so there's going to be a lot of SMGs. Whereas they could have smoked it.
You've got Tabson on the bomb site with Zem4, Searson ready as ever, scoped in. Flash indicates the hit, and Searson nails it. But it is a quick trade from Amanek's Mac 10 of all things. Poor Sniper couldn't get out of danger's way. Tizian from long A ducks back behind cover as the B rotates do arrive, and they want to get into position before the T's can actually sneak back onto Cat. There's Hunter popping up on the edge of the smoke. Doesn't seem like Xantares saw him, but Tizian's into the equation with 2 kills already. Has to get the reload and will. Then faces Hunter on Catwalk.
Have one of those Hunter maps. Like, we're going to have, I feel like this one's going to be for the books based on how well he's playing right now. He's been laser sharp, really, with this.
Here comes the flashbangs. Keto's able to weather the first storm. Easy second peek up. Anybody else want to give him a shoulder? Or are you going to use Kenny S's entry on CT to try and get out of dodge. Here's Tizian from the top of mid, finds great timing and a nice bit.
They have a great strat on this map where they take a lot of long control and then they go for a quick mid B. And Nexa calls stuff like this all the time. I actually love it. But quietly, Nexa has gotten, you know, 1v3, bomb kind of planted out in the open. It's nice and open, too, where you can go cat and have a shallow angle to shoot it from. And, oh my god, they heard this, didn't they? No.
Oh my god, he lines up. Oh, what could have been.
Big despite winning. It's kind of scary for them that was so wide open and actually came that close. But that's big even, or that's, well, why doesn't G2 mid to be here? My question. Oh, there you go.
Here's your answer. But Tito's got the response. 2 kills with the op. Kenny will stop him before he nails a third, but then he also anticipates the CT peak. There's somebody else back there. 7 seconds. Searson waiting just long enough. Jax, unable to clear the site fast enough, dies as Xantares shoots. Frag grenades, if they were just 2-3 seconds
almost
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 3 kills. They will put the smoke down and Searson's attention's on it. Easy pickup versus Jax, but now those flashes cause a bit of an issue. Or do they? Not for big, that is. Tizian, 2 easy kills, and Searson gets his double. So the long lockdown works out wonderfully. They've got the bomb over there in full control, so be it if Hunter has the B site.
398 utility damage so far. Pretty much just
quick
from those
math. Rounds.
Ooh, Tizian. He's getting away with a lot with these pushes, but he doesn't win the duel, actually.
Very close. Very close. 5 HP left over on Amanek.
Unless they're going to save now, which it doesn't seem like they're going to do. They're actually attempting a fake with poor Amanek on red HP. Hunter looking up for the entry, is falling on the ramp, and he's sure to get off. Keto's there, in fact, to get another couple. Very nice map from Keto so far from losing that map. And now, yeah, the Searson Tizian combo is huge. Ooh. Kenny S, oh my god, he just hit 3 op shots in a row. Searson goes down after 2, and now we're starting off with a more fiery tempo.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's already almost dead, man. Kenny S shooting 3 bullets. It's doable.
Yeah, maybe. I do think it's been pretty, kind of feels like they're doing more questionable stuff now, or like not doing stuff that I wonder why. Fake control to mid B, fast long control.
Tizian looking to survive here. Hunter's giving chase. That's him done. Or not. 2 kills with him. Okay. I thought the flashbang was going to be enough. It is the 15th and final round of this first half. Take a look. Kenny S peeks up. He just sees an armada of counter-terrorists. Kenny S finds no early damage at the start of this one, and it's a hyper-aggression from Searson. Called out. Kenny's called out. He tried to walk down suicide, and Searson grants him the gift of death. A 5v4 here, turned 5v3. Again, it's the snipers. If they're not dying while they overface Kenny S in mid, they are doing wonders of curbing off the body count from G2. Keto also down tunnels, gets himself another. It's a 2v5 attempt for G2 to close out their T half, and it all comes to an abrupt halt because of Keto and Xantares. 9-6 for big. But we are very quickly into an offensive from G2. They've got Hunter down in the lower tunnels with 2 CTs fighting top mid. Hunter finds a bit of success, but he needs to lend a helping hand at the top of middle because one of those 2 players is dead. Kenny can't quite catch it, and Nexa from inside of the double doors. Oh, he is all that's left over. Try to get some big stocks. Hey, anybody got some big stocks here? I'm from New York in the 1960s. You got some big stocks? I got small stocks, medium stocks, but no big stocks. How about some trades? I'm looking for trades. I'm looking for work. I want to do something for me. Let you help me make this happen. Next, 26 HP, not much left here. I mean, the facing him, the bomb's halfway gone. What's he going to do about it?
Versus Astralis, but clearly still some holes. And I think more clearly, just still a really strong map for Big, despite how well or how badly G2 may or may not be playing. But it'll be about proving that they can at least do that once. And right now, it's like a decent situation. However, Xantares He grabs his kill on Nexa, gets away. Low HP, but still, he gets away. And because there's 2 ops, it almost doesn't matter that he has this level of health. Depending on where he takes his duel, Hunter will get his kill at the back of B, and that shuts down the opportunity to go for a mid to B.
Bogdan's Law. Xantares now on the sniper. He goes up catwalk. He's going to be contesting Kenny, who has just ripped Tizian out of the situation. Erased him from the equation. Number 2 pencils only. Kenny S drops the flashbang. He hears that off-shot zing by. Xantares actually gets it while somewhat blind, and then Tabson follows with an additional kill. This is quite wild, but there's 24 HP left for Biggs players combined, both of which now on snipers, both of which now down long, and it's Hunter who's going to have to try and contest this on his own.
He hears one run to pit, so this might give him a weird...
Oh, no, Tabson.
Oh, what happens?
Vital error.
That patience from Hunter. Oh my god.
Yeah, just sat there, waited. Tabson pulls his knife out, wanted to wrap back around Cat. Xantares is in pit, knowing there's a player close. Amanek sticking the defuse through the smoke. Of course, he doesn't have a kit, so if he comes off it, there's no chance at the win, but Xantares, okay. You know, there's a silver lining there for the offense. Tizian, opening kill. Comes barreling out long A. He is very much stuck behind Big Blue. But he still fires back. And he's come out here for pit control. He's still looking for it. A little gap in the smoke almost cost him. Kenny was very much focused on it. Hunter to be challenged here out tunnels. The second flashbang blinds him. Amanek laying down the utility as well. They see the T's on the cusp of the tunnels, and Amanek now has cover. Difficult spot for him as 3 T's stacked up. A banked frag grenade that misses the mark, but again, it's teammates that are keeping Hunter so comfortably in this position. Everybody from this B bomb site has died. The only success was really Tizian elsewhere on A. Solution.
I'm going to take a look again at Hunter's first map, because he's already up to 20 on this one, and he was playing so... Yeah. So they are 8-2 on Dust 2 in their most recent games, and at ESL Pro League Season 12, they went 5-1.
Ooh, so if G2 were to win so convincingly over Astralis, that'd be one thing, because we saw Astralis make the, whatever.
Yeah, it was a bad gamble. This isn't one of those emergency situations where they have to gamble. This is just where they figured they'd try it, and it's a bad call. They have Almanac pull all the way into CT spawn. Kenny S decided to walk out of CT spawn into long A. You know, if it was A, it was over. But at this point, with the B play, it's a complete save, no other option. For what it's worth. But
ooh, flashbang over, Jax. He hasn't been checked. But he walks into it and Tabson's able to react fast enough. Now the A site's really under pressure. But G2 are going to think, damn, do we over-rotate again? They're still reeling from that last stack. Utility goes down deep on Cat. Kenny S still in the middle of it all. But these T's are so close to rounding the corner. And I mean, he is standing on full display. Now with the smokes down, he is honed in. Nice flick. A second from Kenny. A third. Phenomenal hold coming out of Kenny S. Tizian's able to answer as he spams through smoke for the second into Hunter. We're left with the 2 versus 2. Xantares separate from Nexa on Cat with a crisp headshot. Puts it on Amanek. Not his best map as he sits at a dilapidated 8-17. Bombs gone down. Kenny S surging the server with an electrifying 3K. Is it enough for Amanek to close? He is standing on Tizian. He finds him. Shot to the back of the head. He knows where Xantares is at. A single flash is all he has. He gets on the bomb and he loses the duel. It's big to find 14.
For me. This is a crazy... Oh, that flick is so fast, man. Woo. Not saying a lot. He's been one of their best performers recently.
Uncharacteristic. Ayoy. Kenny S is still in the server. And while we question the other 3, I mean, let's be real. Kenny S and Hunter have looked superb. So the long clash is an exchange of frags, and Hunter looks to reposition to the closest of corners. Tabson's got that bomb. He learned his lesson on Inferno, so he'll walk away with it. Keto, he drops off of Catwalk, besting Kenny S. That's one of the 2 hard hitters taken out of this 25th round. We're even at the 3v3. Hunter tries to activate. He saw the trajectory of the smoke over mid, telling him Xantares was still towards spawn, and there is a player in Goose in the form of Nexa. Sure, 5 frags across this map, but for him to get 2 right now would be massive.
And that was enough for him. So some good individual moves here to bring things back. Don't even know how he ended up there in the first place, but
they want to go for these peeks down tunnels.
They don't have an op. Oh my god, they never recovered Kenny's op. Yikes.
Oh, he sees the shoulders. Hunter, he could line them all up. Racks up the 1 kill. Now it's on Kenny. They don't fully commit fast enough, though. He now has a second rotate. Ooh, gets his crosshair back into position. That could have been awful for him. And here's Nexa trying to bail them out of trouble. Bomb has been dropped outside of the tunnels, so Big cannot retreat. They have to fight forward despite the heavy opposition. Nexa, he's going to get burned into the open by that Molotov. Doesn't take anybody down with him. Tabson doing it dirty. 2 kills back for him. Now, these last remaining players from G2 have a health advantage, but they're running in before they need to. Bomb's not been planted. Jax catching Tabson off. A no-scope from Searson. That's nasty.
So they're going to be more prepared to go up against the full-on rifle rounds, and Searson wins his duel straight on in versus Kenny S. He's going to be heard running into that smoke, but
they start to lay down that utility. There's a gap. Can Nexa hit a shot like this? The first man gets over, and that's all they needed. That's the bomb plant with 2 players on Cat and 2 positioned on long. Oh, what? Nexa just blows him away off of the car. The flashbang's great. Trades back the other way. 3 versus 2 here for Big. They've got Nexa creeping up from CT spawn. And Jax, he's mollied off for the time being. Keto's looking ready to go because Jax is all that's left over. And Big still looking like the kings of Dust 2. G2 may have robbed the crown from Astralis, but Big are now holding on to it. Jax looking to get into this bomb site, moving inwards, sees the player on long and dies to Tabson's AK. That's it. 3 maps needed. Where things might get weird. Amanek and Hunter trying to play a little diagonal crossfire, and Xantares and Keto just not playing games. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Trolls in the dungeon. And then, of course, trying to recover something from the round. They get aggressive. Nexa moves forward with Kenny. They catch Kenny, but they don't find Nexa. Nexa,
yikes.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I say that with love because Nexa's been like their IGL and their
it's apparent when Nexa's not having a good map, but that was just a hell of a round for Big. I mean, everybody's just killing. Headshots all over the place. That's like the Iron Dome defense system. Hunter peeks over the wall, boom, nade to the face. Thinks about going again, oh, another nade. And now, the push. Big already committing to this B site. They've got 2 kills before Kenny S and Jax answer back. And there's further damage being done. Look at Tizian and Searson, they're barely alive. This Mac 10 is not quite what Searson would hope for. Let's see if Keto with the bomb and the AK can just put everything to rest. Taps into the head of Kenny, sees the other 2, and even he can't manage. Searson needs 1 shot each, but Jax
looking like a fearsome rush. They got in there 2 initial entries, and then 3v5 from the backlines. You are relegated to standing behind the site here with the whatever guns you have versus.
It just doesn't have the same punchline.
True.
But
can't quit
throwing
that.
punches is big at the B site. Ready to come through Monster, through a Molotov again. Not fearful of fire or frags because they have fury in Xantares. He gets through Nexa and Jax as they're just offloading their utility belts like Batman. Xantares comes swinging out with his superpower, aim. Hunter jumps to the top of the site, trying to catch T's within it, and they don't know he's here. They're trying to sniff him out, but he goes over the top of it as Xantares finds yet another kill. It's Hunter to finally answer, but he is bested. It's only Amanek from the heavens above. 6th round. Of course, trailing by 1, but well equipped.
It was just this, it was Xantares, right? He comes out, he kills both of them here.
Right.
Problem is when both people have their...
Line up some Molotov, this trash. Then this circle, then whoop, up and over she goes. Kenny S making good work of it though. The sniper down through Monster, catching Tabson as he was trying to throw utility inwards.
Oh man, that's so awkward. Kenny, that was weird by Kenny. They flashed so he could cross.
If Big don't hard clear this tightest of corners, there's a chance. He is able to catch Xantares, not Tizian. 2 kills, then that third one comes back from Hunter. Oh, Hunter! In fact, it's such a frantic runaway. Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a quick shot, though.
All right, yeah. I saw that shot from Searson coming. I said, screw this point. Let's watch that. And he just caught Kenny.
That's what you get for doing too good of a job.
And he has this big flank here up through the ladder room. Oh, gets gut stuff. He pulls out the knife. He wants the money. Oh, he wanted the money.
Oh, that's him. Yeah, that's a lawnmower right in front of him. Yes, in the game.
Angle, one of our cinematic observers.
Yeah.
I'm not just admiring lawnmowers.
Sorry, I'm like Cypher right now, switching between perspective.
Yeah. He's hunting. There you go. If he had gone for another knife.
This is cool. They split off. They fork off. Almanac going for the flank. Can listen. I think he heard some foot. He's running, man. He heard some footsteps for sure. But they're holding back. One's holding back. Who is it?
Yeah, Tizian.
Where is he?
He just heard him back. Whoa! Tries to fly around the corner. Tizian on damage control. Able to get that one. Obviously now everybody knows what's going on. And everybody knows that everybody knows what's going on. So it's just going to be a bit of a clash inside of this bomb site. Now remember, Kenny S picks up that op from long A. He just got a headshot into Tabson as Nexa gets one with the USP. Did you see Kenny's shot from his perspective? Because you just screamed like you did.
In the middle of the box from heaven.
Gunner, we need the replay. And the round's not yet over. Kenny's been boosted up. He's doing further damage. This picked up op. I see why he risked it last round. Because once Kenny's got the magic stick. Oh, the fireworks, baby. The flank, though, from Monster. That's going to be good as Nexa bests Keto, Tizian. His main gun's dry, so it's just the Glock. But none of these players have actual armor, so he could still line up these headshots. He could very well deny this. It's on the burst. He even gets the second, but Kenny S. 3 kills for him, gives G2 his 6th. Okay, Deagle, boom.
Where he gets the op to do that. It has to go between. Okay, top bathrooms. Almanac, can he be trusted? He's getting blinked, but it doesn't matter. He's got Keto, and he'll have a smoke as well to create some cover. He's been good by himself. Been very kind of reliable to play bathrooms alone. Kenny S grabs another, man. He has got 16 kills.
He's crazy. Yeah, Kenny's going big on this one. He wants the series. And Hunter, well, trying to get back up to par. Remember, it was very much the Kenny S and Hunter show on Dust 2 to even make that map anywhere near close. And right now, Kenny's keeping up the tempo. Searson, 1v5. 4 of the 5 players from G2 damaged, but none of which dead. They will add a 7th round. I feel like when we watch, God, what? I want to say it was the opening game between G2 and Endpoint, where they played Overpass. And like, Kenny S was underwhelming. Like, Hunter had to step up on it. Away.
Heroic and Complexity. They played 2 times Heroic and Complexity and lost.
There it is. Kenny's back in action. I mean, Kenny never left, man. 19 kills. He loses Amanek up close as Amanek's consistently playing those close corners. And Searson's so ready for that repeat that we now have Big with a very real chance at this A site. G2 are running upwards, throwing flashes, trying to stave off the execute and the commitment here from Big, but they will go for it. Bomb planted behind Dice. Tizian's throwing away ops. Okay, I was going to say settle down. But he actually now scopes in on it. He's down to 6 HP. 2 snipers in the post plant, and he's pushed off by that pressure.
You can't really escape bank here. No nades for Hunter to get out. He'll have to just run across or something.
Searson's ready. Finds the timing on the peak as those 2 CTs got ever closer. And there's another one from Searson. Great post plant. Hunter knows he has no business in this. He'll get the fadeaway headshot into Tizian and call it quits. A 4th round for Big.
Yeah, the 1 op down, but so I mean, I feel like the CT rounds, CT rounds are not hard to call, but probably Big are still going to be just fine because they're gonna have a deeper playbook. Like if they are the better team and they win most of their games, and G2 have shown some troubles when trying to push short B. I don't know if they're gonna try that again, but they've made some noise.
Heard a Molly footstep on short. Yeah, they got the audio cue as Kenny stepped into the fire, and then they just decide to fully commit. Good thing for Jax to give that cover. Kenny doesn't know if he's pinched between players. Molly goes down, Smoke puts it out. He's fixated over on short as Amanek tries to buy his time, but what is that? Tizian somehow robbing the kill away and pushing G2 into a very awkward position. Kenny S stranded in short.
For Big, they had an audio cue because they touched the Molotov on short, so they might have had an idea what kind of setup it was.
Yep. Executes Keto, goes for the second. Tizian bests him there.
I think they're going to push Monster off of this information, and Xantares is going to be there to hold. He does some good damage, gets away with a kill, and now Almanac 5-7. Wow. He'll have to have one of his best 5-7 days ever to stop this long presence. But they're kind of spread thin. There's one close up in Thompson, and Tizian is quite far back. Good flash from Tizian to make sure that he doesn't have to have a fair fight, and that leaves Kenny S all alone.
I mean, there will definitely be eyes in heaven knowing that Kenny's the last man alive. Smoke lands in front of him. He goes barreling out, hits the water. They are all very close, and Xantares wastes no time. It's Kenny S's job. He's beating everybody up this map. 20 frickin' frags by the end of that first half, and this one's already quickly underway. We got Keto playing games in the playground. King of the hill pushes Amanek down into the dirt, kicks sand in his eyes. Where's your mama now? And 4v3 to Big's favor here. Looking to tie things up early at 8. I mean, how do you get out a connector when there's already counter-terrorists on Fountain? You can't. The answer is you can't. You have to go back to the B site, which is exactly what G2 will try to do. But you know who else is really good other than Kenny S? Xantares. Man's got almost as many frags.
His stats, and one thing jumped out to me, it was just that he's got great stats overall because of his time, you know, playing in Turkey. So his overall.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Look at Keto, just like the last round. Just do these flashbangs. I don't even know if G2 realized this man's dead yet. Xantares will trade as he followed suit and Tabson. No, excuse me, it's Tabson's trade. That's the big one. Nexa gets recalled back into the action. Hey, Elliot, when's the last time Nexa had such a bad map on Overpass? Wrap it in a business package, put a tie on it. This was a huge round with guns on each side, and Big didn't even care. They go running out Monster, and I mean, 2 players on such minimal health, that was massive. That was their chance where things could have gone the absolute opposite way. And it could have been recovered by Kenny, but...
That's a round over. So, Big 3-round lead. Searson opening off frag on Kenny S, no less.
Damn. They do not need Kenny S to cool off right now. Him getting beat by Searson in that first op duel of this second half, that's massive. And now it's just going to go from bad to worse. Tabson and Tizian picking up kills all over the place. If Xantares closes this one from down Monster, it's a team ace. Put a ribbon on it, ship it off. Boom. 1 frag apiece. Oh, man. And if Tabson draws their attention at right before he peaks, yeah, easy for Searson. He's going to extend into it, gets the second kill, then Tabson hits them just a moment after. Sure, Searson, oh, he peeled back for a moment. That is impeccable. The 2-pronged pinch completely obliterates G2 and Mohan. That was their gun round.
That's not a lot of information, and it looks like they're thinking about pushing Monster again. It's the right call, man. They're doing so much good stuff here. These Monster pushes, however, they can't out-duel Jax or Hunter, and this is going to be an open avenue into the B site, all about Xantares, but he's there a moment too late. Well, that's something.
Dead already. G2 still packing a bit of fight. Kenny S should get this kill on Searson if he creeps too far inwards. He's got the knife out again. Oh! Shut down by Searson.
Pretty nasty for Searson to be out-fragging Kenny S now in this map after what we saw in that first half. Very good. He's so consistent with it.
In the face of Big's consistency across the scoreboard, Searson on the scope, unscopes at the worst possible moment. Xantares can trade with Tizian by him. That Molotov is what made the difference. Hunter creeps in. He gets the back of Tizian and finding Xantares mid-transition. Can't quite jump down onto the sniper. Searson with the no-scope pushes Nexa into back-to-back clutches. He faces 2 snipers, and that's all they need. A headshot comes out of Keto as Big win the series 2-1 on overpass.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say